Gonna give it a second. What's good, everybody? Lovely Soul Empress here, coming to do Talk to Me Tuesdays, okay? This reading is for anyone who is not in contact with somebody. This could be friend, lover, sibling, parent, okay? Just getting some incense going. What's good, Tamila? Okay, so like I said, this is for those who are not in contact right now. It's going to be a you versus them. What's good, Mermaid Dreams? Just burning some incense and some Palo Santo. What's good, Sugar Plum? There we go. So, yesterday was Valentine's Day. I hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. I hope you loved on yourself. Okay, today we're going to get into Talk to Me Tuesdays. Okay, so this is for people who are not in contact. This could be friend, lover, family member, you know, co-worker, any relationship. Okay, I'm going to do a you versus them. We're going to start with some oracle cards to see, you know, what's happening. All right. So also, let me just say before I forget, tonight, for those of you who are my Patreon members, for tier 2 and 3, there will be a free Q&A for my Patreoners, okay? 7 p.m., guys, don't forget. Also, for those of you who wanted to do the ritual for February 22nd, the 22222 ritual, I dressed those bad boys today. They looking beautiful. I'll put up a post about that after I'm done. So if you're interested in that, head over to my website and order yours today, because that's for the 22nd, and I will be closing that on the 20th, okay? Whoop whoop. All right. So, let's see. Spirit, can you show me what's going on with my no contact people, okay? People who are waiting to hear or haven't heard, or they've gotten into a disagreement. Okay, can we see what's going on here? Spread your wings is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I feel like you have to be open to receive right now, even if it's not the answer that you want. I feel like this opening to receive, what's good, Jennifer LaRoe? I feel like this opening to receive, what's good, Copenhagen, will assist you in your divine path, okay? That's number 2, okay? You got heart chakra at the bottom of the deck as well, okay? So I feel like Spirit is advising you to stay open. Okay, with Jupiter and Neptune being together in Pisces, I feel like this is the energy of like allowing the divine to show you the truth of the matter so that you can move forward in whatever capacity that may be. Okay, let's get a shaman's dream. Right. So, you know, I feel like the Empress is learning her worth, okay? Someone said, I miss him, but I'm not calling this time. And I feel like the Empress knows her worth, and she's allowing the divine to show her something so that she can step into her alignment, okay? The Empress does not chase. This is how you know that you're coming into this Empress frequency, because you're not going to be, you know, over giving. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? Thank you. So, these two came out here. Closing a door, completion. Okay, number 5, something is changing. Okay, and this could be like, let's say, getting closure on a situation, having a conversation to get that closure. This could be, you know, not needing the closure because you're getting it from yourself, okay? Or this is even, you know, putting an argument to bed, okay? Because this no contact Tuesdays can also be for, like, let's say you could reside with somebody and not be speaking to them. I mean, you know, that doesn't only happen in relationships that are separated. So just to clarify, okay, you got empty well out here, time to replenish. Okay, and we've been talking about this a lot, about how the divine wants us to nurture ourselves. Okay, it's super important at this time. Okay, we have a lot of energy going on right now that's pushing us to step into our path, okay, and to reap the rewards of the work that we've already put in. And it's going to be hard to do that if you're too tired from overgiving. So please make time to replenish, whether this is meditation, whether you're going to do a little therapy shopping, whether you're gonna make yourself something, you know, to eat that you is spoiling to you, like, you know, whatever it looks like for you. This could be a spiritual bath, but Spirit wants you to nurture yourself, okay? And you know, you have this nurture here as well, okay? And I'm pulling some of these cards, but we're gonna get into them, okay? So the first one you got is awaiting results. Okay, so it feels like you're waiting for this person to call you, or to see if you know, what you are feeling internally is external as well. Okay, you got just breathe. I feel like this is a waiting to exhale moment, and you got nurture here. Okay, with moving on. All right, so I feel like it's not so much of a sense of, like, I feel like a healthy dose of detachment is here, honestly. Okay, not staying stagnant. Okay, I do feel like some of you are holding your breath, and I feel like you know, release that. Okay, let your chakras align. If you're tense waiting for something, it's hard to allow the flow of the divine to come in. Okay, here's the completion. As I was saying, number 5, something is about to change. Okay, I feel like you will get some type of answer. You will get some type of answer. Okay, what that looks like will be individual for each of you. You got empty well, time to replenish. Okay, back to this nurture card. Are you giving yourself the love you seek? Because before you can get it externally, you need to give it to yourself, excuse me, internally. You got watchers, transpersonal. I'm getting 2 messages here, so I feel like the divine is watching to see how you manage this new frequency that you're in, if you fall back into old patterns. Okay, But I also feel like these are people around you who are also watching. I feel like this person that you are watching this for, friend, lover, you know, family member, whatever, they're also watching. Although you may not be aware of that, okay? You got overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Okay, I feel like that's number 43 reduces to a 7. This overwhelm and this what was it? Just breathe. I feel like you need to let the frequency pass through you, even if this is grief, even if it's sorrow, okay? So that you can replenish your cup. What are you filling your cup with? Is it tears of sorrow or tears of abundance? There's a difference. Okay, I feel like Spirit wants you to be the hangman and look at your situation. If you're feeling a lack of love in a particular relationship, remind yourself of all the other types of love that are in your life, because when you concentrate on the energy of love rather than the energy of lack, this will bring multiplicity into your life. Okay, you got crown games, right use of power. Okay, I feel like you are learning about your internal strength. I feel like the Empress is, I'm seeing the strength card and like the Empress battling her internal beast. Okay, this could be you picking up the phone, dialing, and then stop. This could be you starting to write a text and then erasing. Okay, I feel like you're recognizing how not to give your power away. And maybe this is coming from the fact that you have given it away in other instances. Okay, let's look at this Star Codes Astro Oracle. Fourth house, home. Some of you, this person is a family member, or they lived with you, or they still live with you. Okay, for some of you, this person feels like home, or they feel like you feel like home. Okay, you got a rival. Some of you, there's going to be a message, a letter, a text, something sent to your home. All right, I also feel like this could be the birth of a child as well. Okay, but I feel like there's something here about you owning your space, cleansing your space. If you had a disagreement recently with somebody, there's a need to smudge your home. Okay, but you got Juno in partnership. Okay, so I really do feel like the divine has their hand in this situation. All right, Spirit, can I get one more? Or is there anything else we need to know from this deck? Opposition. Okay, so I feel like some of you are having internal conflicts about this situation. I also feel like this other person is mirroring that. Okay, what's good, Lealou? I also feel like the opposition between you, has to do with old wounds. Okay, so here's heal with Chiron. Okay, so this is making me feel like your blockages with this person, you know, family, friend, lover, whatever the relationship may be, you guys trigger each other. So for instance, trying to think of a good example. For instance, let's use finances in a relationship. One of yous could have you know, let's say a shopping addiction, or there's not a shortage of money and you use money to emotionally satisfy yourself, right? And then the other person has lack mentality. So like this person telling you don't spend so much triggers you, and you buying what you want triggers them. Okay, so it could be something like that, where each of your individual issues triggers the other one, and that would be the mirror. Okay, let's get a mystic Martian. And I got a couple new decks, guys, all right, that I'm really looking forward to using today. I love, you know, getting new decks because it allows me to open myself to different messages. Different decks have different frequencies, which is why I'm constantly buying decks, okay? Fire element, warrior, passion, fearlessness. I'm getting makeup to break up. That's all we do, right? So this is a fiery relationship, okay? Whether it's sibling, friend, lover, whatever. But I feel like for those of you that this is for romance, okay? I feel like there's something here about the makeup sex. Okay, so I'm hearing, let's talk about sex, baby, let's talk about you and me, right? So it feels like the energy is very feisty, or it was. Okay, you got reptilians, predator, survival, tyrannical. Okay, so this person or you could be in a very aggressive energy. Okay, someone who likes to stake out their territory. Okay, I do, with this survival word being here, I do feel like someone in this connection does have a lack mentality. Okay, whether this is for finances, if this could be abandonment, this could be a lot of things like that. Okay, if you have an abandonment issue, you'll always feel as if you're fighting for something that you believe should be yours, or you know, that you can only rely on yourself. Okay, so I feel like somebody needs to look at an abandonment issue in this union. Okay, and then you got Vesica, Pisces, divine feminine, birthing, fertility. Okay, so it feels like, what's good, lady soldier? These two energies are opposed. Okay, I feel like this is Empress energy over here. This is, you know, conqueror, emperor energy over here. Okay, hey, Kathia, thank you for joining us. I hope I said your name right. My vision sucks. Okay, so I feel like there's some at odds frequencies going on here. Okay, and it's not that either or is wrong, but I feel like this combination right here, let's put the fire in the middle, right? This is the frequency of fire. Okay, so this is it's like attracts like, but like, you know, differences also attract too, and I feel like that is part of it. One of you wants to have control, the other one wants to have freedom to birth things. Okay, and you know, the divine masculine could be in the frequency of the divine feminine, and vice versa, because we have both those parts within us. So it's not always to say that, you know, you're always going to be in your divine feminine. You could be in your shadow today. Who the fuck knows? Or your inner child, right? So just keep that in mind. All right, before I start pulling the tarot, let me tell you, I found this wonderful deck, Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. When I saw this online, and you know, we did that whole divine council of the priestesses or whatever, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I have to have that. So we're going to be using that today. I also ordered the Toph. Okay, so That's what we're going to be using. Okay. So we're going to throw some tarot now. We're going to look at these relationships, whatever they may be. You could be, not talking to a parent. Listen, this could be someone that is no longer here, like could have been deceased or gone from your life completely. Okay, but there could still be unearthed wounds that need to be purged so that you can have the frequency of love. So don't just think of it in terms of this one person, okay? Spirit, can you show me the mutual energy, please? These cards are big as hell. This is the top deck. It's taking me a little time. I got these a couple days ago, but I needed to get the frequency and also be able to hold the damn card in my hand, okay? Can I get the Divine Feminine's energy? And when I say I'm going to put the Divine Feminine on the left and the Divine Masculine on the right, please don't take them as genders. We're talking about frequencies, okay? Spirit, how does the Divine Feminine see the situation? Can you show me? One card, please. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over here. And how does the Divine Masculine see the energies? And can I see what the Divine Feminine feels is the blockage, Spirit? Thank you. Can I see what the Divine Masculine feels is the blockage, please? One card, please. Can I see what the Divine Masculine feels is the blockage? Thank you. Can I see how the Divine Feminine would like to handle this? And can you show me how the Divine Masculine would like to handle this? At the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So both of yous are in introspection at this time. Okay, you both may have each other blocked at this time. Okay. So let's get this beautiful tarot deck here. This, what's it called? The Sacred Sisterhood of Tarot. All right, so the mutual energy is the sun. There's been a lot of illumination, and I feel like you see these two figures down here. You're both experiencing this illumination. I'm also hearing solar flares. I also feel like you've been dreaming of each other, or you're getting frequencies that is making you think of each other, or this is like when you hear something and you're driving in your car and you hear a song. You both are mirroring this energy, okay? So why is the sun here? Why is the sun here as a mutual energy, Spirit? Well, this says a lot. The King and the Queen of Pentacles came out together. You both may feel like stability is important. You both could be earth signs. I feel like you both could be trying to get, because this is the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine of a particular suit, right? You both could be mirroring wanting stability in maybe very different ways. All right, this Divine Masculine may feel like he has to turn his back on romance because he needs to build his stability first. You could have actually heard this Divine Masculine, male or female, actually say this. This divine feminine, she knows that wherever she goes, abundance goes with her. Okay, why? Because she's willing to roll up her sleeves and do the work. Okay, but she never she does it with humility. Like, she never doubts her abundance. The Queen of Pentacles does not doubt her abundance, even if she knows she has to do yeah, my big coffee cup. I feel like she knows that she can get the job done. She has entrepreneurial spirit. So you could be coming into balance within yourself, but that also means, because this is the mutual energy, that this person is trying to do the same thing. I feel like you might be borrowing some of this divine masculine's things that they did, that you learned from them. Okay, and you have, it has helped you bring your divine masculine forward. And I feel like for the divine masculine, they're borrowing some of the traits they learned from you, and that is helping them reach the divine masculine by tapping into some of your frequency. Okay, so I do feel like there's some mirroring going on here. I also feel like each of yous are trying to come into balance in a particular way. I feel like this Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck is, I feel like whether you're not in contact with this person right now, I feel like you will be hearing from them. But I also feel like these wands are coming in spiritually. Okay, this is why you stay thinking of each other. Okay, you got the Seven of Cups out here. Okay, I feel like this is, you know, daydreaming takes me where I wanna be. Beautiful sunset. Hey, honey. So I feel like there's a lot of energy here about the thoughts. Okay, you might be starting to see the situation. Not that you're abandoning your perspective, but you are starting to understand some of theirs and vice versa. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Cups. You know that there's a lot of love here. Okay, but I also feel like you might have felt like you were always the one that was pouring in the cup. Okay, so let's take a look at this Ace of Cups and why it's here. Ace of Cups, Spirit, why? Okay, so you got the Four of Wands here. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. You could have lived with this person, or this person, you saw a future with them. Okay, with the Ace of Wands here. It feels like, you know, you had a lot of passion for this situation, but something made you feel left out in the cold. This person could have not accepted your child, or you felt like you had to take care of other priorities and this person didn't understand, or you could have wanted a child. There's something here about you protecting what it was that you wanted, and because of that, left you at odds with this person. This also could be some type of finances, okay? Or lack of finances. We did talk about lack mentality. But this person could have also done something that even while you were with them, you always felt left out in the cold, even though they might have felt like home to you. Like there was something that you felt a piece of them was never open to you. Okay, with the High Priestess, it was like an internal knowing that they hadn't let you in the way you let them in. And that made you feel abandonment even while you were with this person. Okay, with the Nine of Wands here, I feel like you really, you were trying to break down this person's walls. Okay, but I feel like at some point it became burdensome. Okay, and that led to some type of heartbreak for you. Now also I'm hearing Heartbreak Hotel by Whitney Houston. Okay, underneath this heartbreak, you have the King of Wands, okay? So I feel like you could have felt like this person walked away when you needed them the most, or because they didn't want to let the walls down. Fire element, okay? I see like a fiery wall of protection. Third rail energy, like there was something that this person would never allow you in. Let's say, you know, everything was beautiful, but they wouldn't allow you to meet the family, or they wouldn't tell you about their childhood, or something made you feel like there was an area that was off limits in this relationship. And that could have been very unfulfilling. This could have been something that caused a lot of drama, all right? Now, for them, they have the Five of Wands, okay? So this is conflict energy, okay? It says strife on the card. Spirit, why is this Five of Wands here for the Divine Masculine? Can you show me? With the King of Cups. So the King of Cups wears a mask, feels deeply, but doesn't always like to show their intimate feelings, okay? If you see, this King of Cups feels more comfortable with showing their body than they would their emotion. Okay, so it's like fun-loving energy, but not wanting to get too serious. Okay, it could be a Pisces that you're dealing with, but I feel like it's about I'm hearing, what's that song? Okay. You want my body, but you want my, you want, gave you my body, but you want my soul. Ooh, forget about it now, say, oh no. And I do almost anything that you want me to, yeah. Okay, so this person, like they are comfortable expressing emotion, but they don't want to let you in. That's an area that they've always kept closed. Okay, and I feel like the reason why that is because they have something that they're afraid to let go of. And I feel like it's old heartbreak. It feels like they feel like, let's say if this is a family issue that happened in their childhood, they feel like that will give you ammunition. If this is, you know, an ex, right? It's like they don't want to give you the map to hurt them. So they're very guarded. That's that survival card, okay? So for what you feel is the blockage, and you know, I told you, I felt the strength card here, and this isn't the strength card. This is the Nine of Wands. But again, this is like, you know, protecting oneself, or you feel like they're protecting themselves, or you feel like you've been fighting to get through to this for so long that is starting to give you like some type of toxicity or trauma, okay? So Spirit, why is this Nine of Wands here? Can you show me? Why is the Nine of Wands here? They got to jump out. If they halfway jump, I'm putting it back in. There we go. Listen, there's a lot of pairing of the energies here, okay? So you've got the Nine of Wands coming out here with the Hierophant. I feel like you endured a lot with this person, and you kept trying to make something work because you were holding on to hope and faith. But there also could be something here that it makes you feel like this person won't allow you in, and that there'll never be some type of level of commitment. Okay, if this isn't a romantic situation, You may feel like this person, like let's say this is a parent or a family member. You could feel like this person is doing kind of like what we were talking about yesterday in the transference reading, right? Where you're doing something because that's the way it's supposed to be, very formatted. That is the Hierophant energy, right? But working at a trauma, right? And you may feel like, you know what, this way of having to be so rigid doesn't permit for the tearing down of the wall or the old traumas. But what is at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So again, it feels like internally you know this. Or this could be you with this Hierophant. Like, I want something very traditional and I can't get past the wall. And this could be them feeling that that's what you want, okay? And trying to avoid it because, like I said, they're over here with the King of Cups, where they're, you know, they're good time Charlie and want to have fun and give you the love, but they don't want to let you into a particular area that scares them, okay? So what they see is the blockage. They have the Six of Swords with the Knight of Swords. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Spirit, why is the Six of Swords here? Part of what the Divine Masculine feels is the blocking. Okay, so let's see. You were heating up food, Lady Soldier? That's what I need to do right after I finish this. I'm hungry. So they have the Six of Swords, but it comes out with the Five of Wands. So they know how they want to go to calmer waters with you and in general, right? But they feel like they're so conflicted, like they can't get rid of conflict. I feel like they've reflexively dealt with conflict all of their life. And I feel like this person, they kind of respond, they're responding like reflexively through ways that have served them in the past, but it doesn't serve them in this way. So this is like snarky responses. Okay, it's coming out with the Devil. This is like toxicities and fear. So this person might have a good level of fear. So they've gone to calmer waters because they don't want to argue, or they feel like it will automatically be an argument. But I feel like this is because they're not dealing with an internal conflict. Okay, like, okay, so let's say they expect that they're going to argue with you, so they don't contact you, right? But if they look at other relationships that they've been in, whether it's family, friend, lover, whatever the case, they're like a runner. Okay, so like let's say they have an argument with a sibling. They're not going to call the sibling right away. They're going to let it cool off, wait till something happens, and then when there's a necessity to speak, they'll come together. So obviously this person has some problems with accountability. Okay? So they're not comfortable with that. What's good, Trisha? They're not comfortable with accountability or facing toxicity or conflict. So they would rather leave space, time and space, right? Strength, okay? Spirit is testing them. Spirit is testing them, okay? All right, this has something to do with their inner child as well. Okay, so this person could have been raised in a house where there was a lot of conflict. I'm getting it could be a lot of siblings or whatever. But maybe the parental figure, male or female, was not overly nurturing. This baby is suckling on the breast. And I feel like this person maybe expects conflict because that's what they've experienced in the past. They don't they don't really resonate with the frequency of nurturing. I feel like this person will probably be uncomfortable. Okay, so you got the Knight of Swords out here also in the same position. Okay, you've got the Knight of Swords. This person, they would like to speak their truth. Or they're saying, I have tried to speak my truth about working on this. And the Ace of Cups, right? So this person feels like you also have some things that you need to work on in regards to love, but they feel like when they bring it up that you feel it's reflexive, like that, like sticks and stones will break my bones. Like you think that they're doing it to attack you. And some of it is that they don't like to argue, so the silence is because of that. But it's also because they feel like you're not hearing them. Okay, this could be an air sign where they're uncomfortable in their emotion, and you might feel or you receive it in a cold way, but they're trying to be analytical. Okay, or they could feel like you could be saying that about them. Like, you know what, I've tried to tell you what I feel and you don't listen to me. And they could be working on that right now with this Ace of Cups because they know that it's a blockage. So, you know, put yourself in what pile that resonates. But this person they like to avoid conflict, all right? They don't want to deal with arguing. It makes them, you know, think of unhappy times. Okay? And look who's at the bottom of the deck while I'm saying this. It's the Emperor. They don't like to be challenged. Okay, but it's exactly what Spirit is bringing them. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. It's like they keep giving them, this isn't the only time. You're not the only person that they've had this problem with, because Spirit is challenging them to, you know, have some accountability, to look at how they look at conflicts and how do they deal with conflicts. So the Wheel of Fortune is here to keep making it happen, so that way they'll go into Hangman and get a new perspective. Okay, that would lead to the Ten of Pentacles, and that's the Queen and the King of the Pentacles in the mutual energy. So it feels like they do want that, but they don't know how to achieve it. I feel like this person didn't have really great examples of that in their life, okay? Or if they did, it was only one parent. It wasn't both. So they never saw, they never saw resolution. Okay, it feels like in wherever they were at, whether it was in a relationship or in a family dynamic, there was only one person that was doing the work. And this may be why you feel like that, because sometimes we replay the same situations we're trying to avoid. And I feel that through this person's avoidance with the Six of Swords, they're actually birthing more conflict, and rather than just speaking up with the Knight of Swords, their truth, that their avoidance to handling something is actually the blockage. Okay, this could be being illuminated to this person with this Sun card. All right, now the way you would like to resolve this is the Knight of Discs crossed, the Knight of Pentacles. You're fucking tired of waiting for something. All right, I feel like you've put something to a halt, or you feel that it has been put to a halt, okay? Spirit, why is this Knight of Discs here crossed? Can you show me? So a couple of good things are here. You got the Knight of Pentacles coming out cross. I feel like at some point you decided, I'm not waiting for someone else to complete me or what I want. Okay? With the Three of Cups, I just want to be happy. Now I'm hearing, they're actually showing me Mary J. Blige and the halftime show. Okay? No more pain. So it's like you got to a point where you're like, I'm choosing me. And I recognize my worth as that Queen of Pentacles that's in the mutual energy, right? And I can get other cups. I don't need your fucking cup. Like, fuck your cup. I'm going to be happy, right? With the Nine of Pentacles. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Look at her. She's bossed up, right? But it feels like it took you to stop waiting. Stop trying to break through. Stop letting someone make you feel left out in the cold for you to recognize that you didn't need this person to make you happy. You might have wanted them to make you happy, but you didn't need them to make you happy. Okay, Four of Cups, okay? There is a slight disconnection though. Okay, because if you see, she's using these Four Cups to prop herself up, but she's covering letting anybody pour into it. Okay, that's what it's feeling like. All right, and at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. This is like I said, I found this deck online. And it is called the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. I'm totally in awe of this deck. There's not a man in the deck, okay? But I feel like you made a decision. You chose one of these two wands and you said, I'm choosing myself. Okay? I feel like this could have happened around a full moon, but I feel like you surrendered something to spirit, to the divine. Okay, and you could be the Nine of Wands yourself. Okay, you could have gave so much to this relationship that you are a little weary of the battle, but you're still here. You made it. Okay, it's beautiful. This deck is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I also love the card stock. I mean, a good deck. Okay, so now you have the Magician here. This is how they would like to handle it. Nice. Listen, some of you, this person thinks about you a lot. Okay, you got the Magician, like I said. This person is trying to reinvent themselves. I think largely because of what happened between you and this person. Can we equal out the likes, please? It would be greatly appreciated. And then with this Tower, they now know why you, because it feels like you did something where you chose yourself. You might have knocked this down, okay? Or they know that they forced you to make a choice or something like that. Okay, this, whether they are telling you this or not, they know that it had to happen, okay? They're also seeing you in a new light of how strong you really are. Okay, and then you also have here the Six of Wands crossed. This person is trying to reinvent themselves. They're unsure if your relationship with them could be repaired, whether it's family, friend, lover, whatever the case may be. But they are using the experience to try to make themselves a better person. Okay, the Five of Swords in reverse. If this person was controlling, you know, they did have this reptilians, predator, survival, tyrannical, right? I feel like they're trying to release that because something that you said or did brought this awareness to them. Okay, and then they got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This person no longer wants to hold back a particular part of their life, even if they never get to tell you that. Like, they recognize that that was a blockage that they had. Okay, so they're trying to kill that off within themselves. Okay, they may feel like, you know, like this situation can't be repaired, or that if it were to come about again, it would be totally different. It would be from scratch, because the person that you were and the person that they were no longer exist. Okay, I feel like with this High Priestess, they feel your energy deeply. Okay, with the Fool, okay, I feel like they thank you, okay, for teaching them something about themselves. Give them the courage to start something new. Now, for some of you, they're saying basically, like, you know, you might think it's over, right, with this Empress card, but I know you can feel my energy. Okay, I'm coming with the Chariot, right, and the Three of Pentacles for collaboration. Okay, but even if the collaboration wasn't with you, like, don't think that this person doesn't recognize how much you changed them. I feel ascension. So like they learned something. What does it say? Empress, why is Spirit still have you talking about this person? Right. But I feel like the reason why we still feel the pull of old relationships, it could be 5 years, 10 years, is because something that we need, it's a realization, even if we never see the person again, there's something that we need to accept so that we can get the whole lesson or the whole ascension, or there's a piece that we need to release that we've been holding on. Like, you could have did 95% of the work, but there could be that one little piece that you didn't look at, that Spirit is trying to push you, because often we want to look externally, but it's hard to look internally and to understand, right? Okay, so I feel like that's what they're asking. And I feel like this person, whether they've told you this or not, you hear Mellow, this person has accepted that you were a catalyst to them resolving, or to be more open to tearing down those walls that you felt you couldn't overcome. Okay, so I feel like that's what's going on here. All right, let's get another deck and see, you know, what else Spirit wants to tell us. Sorry, I'm like messing with the camera. Isn't this deck gorgeous though? I absolutely love it. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Last shuffle. Thank you. So you got adjudication, thief, and toil and labor. Okay, with change at the bottom of the deck. Under that is despair. I feel like this person went through a period of despair because initially it felt like they didn't want to see your perspective. I feel like you with that what, something was like waiting to exhale or breathe or something. This is the expectation. So you spent too much time waiting for this person to make some type of action rather than you determining how you would move forward, like period, full stop. Like, why am I waiting? Sorry, let me fix this. Why am I waiting for this person to fix this when I can just move on and change, you know, the outcome for myself? Okay, so I feel like there's some type of realization that comes in with that. Okay, so let's get a deck to clarify. Adjudication. Right. So I feel like the conversation hasn't happened because someone is threatened or embarrassed. This could be you or this could be them. Can I get one more? Okay, for some of you, you could have been married to this person. For others of you, you know, this person doesn't want to accept that it's completely over. Okay, they feel like if, you know, this could have been a ghosting situation, right? Where if we don't say it's over, it's not really over, right? Like they don't want to feel the real severing. Okay, even if like they might not have you on social media because they don't want to see that you've moved on with your life. And this is vice versa. Okay, I feel like for my divine feminines, okay, male or female, you feel like this person stole time from you. Okay, with this anxiety, some of you are asking yourself if that was the last shot at love that you were going to get in this lifetime. Okay, divine masculine. Yesterday during the reading, I was saying that Spirit was asking us to say or to examine what we think our divine masculine, what would we want that person to be like? Okay, so I feel like they're saying, what did they steal from you, honestly? When in that time, you probably, even in the shadow period, learned so much about yourself. Some ascension only comes through pain. So just like I was saying, this person is over here, whether they tell you or not, they're like grateful for whatever you did that helped them understand that they weren't letting somebody in. Not really. Okay, so the same thing could be asked of you. Okay, so why were you waiting? Did they steal the time or did you give it away? And was it really a waste of time if you learned about yourself? So it's about perspective. All right, with this toil and labor, you know, I'm not going to just tell you guys what you want to hear. Okay, so when we're looking at a situation and like, why did why did this person steal time from me? Right? They didn't. They can't steal anything you didn't give. You know, it's not like you were in a dark alley and you got mugged, right? I mean, that could have happened, you know, in another situation, but that doesn't apply to love, right? So here's the toil and labor card. I feel like this applies to both of yous. It feels like you were there to enlighten each other. And yes, trigger each other. Trigger growth. No one said it was going to be easy. Here's crushed, sad, broken in reverse. Okay? Here's crushed, sad, broken in reverse. It didn't fucking break you. You cried. You felt pain. Right? but you're still here, right? And sometimes we don't get growth without pain. I know I have had that. Yes, right? Listen, in the beginning of the reading, and I'm going to come back to this piece right here. In the beginning of the reading, I said, you know, this could be also for people who've lost somebody, like permanently, like to death, like there was no closure. Okay? And I'm a widow. Okay, my husband died when I was 35 years old. Okay? Do you think that I could have continued if I saw it like, oh, well, that was 14 years that was wasted? You think that I could have survived that if I had that mentality? Or that I was blessed to have had that time? And even if, you know, there were things that I didn't get to say towards the end, guess what? I got to make my own closure. And that shit could happen for you too, where you need to get your own closure. Okay? Because look, karmic third-party relationship. You know, this person could have been running around, right? Or you guys both triggered each other's karmic shadow selves, but you helped each other purge it. You know, this isn't just about romantic. You could have not spoken to your mother or father for 5 fucking years. A sibling, a best friend, right? These things happen so that we can get a new perspective about how we go forward in other relationships. You think that your existence is about one union that you were in, for whether it was, you know, 10 minutes, 100 years. Everything is a growing experience. Lost, ghost, blocked, and cut off. Look at this shit. If spirit is not, listen, what did I say? That some things are to force you. Lost, ghosted, blocked off so you could get the ascension. And so they could get it too. Right? So you could shed these toxic, unhealthy behaviors so that when you start anew, whether it's with this person or a new person, that you come out a better version of yourself so that you can really give to commitment. Right? We're not always going to see in the moment why something is happening. Okay? You think that on that morning when I came back from that hospital at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it was 5 days before his 33rd birthday, that shit made sense to me? Or that, you know, because he and I, we were baptized into spirituality together. So we were partners, right? So when I walked in the door, you know, I had been wearing his wedding band on my thumb from when he started chemo, because it didn't fit him anymore. And I used to wear it on my thumb as a representation for him. And I swear to you, the day I came home from the hospital, not 20 minutes, had I been in the house. First off, as soon as I walked in the house, I heard his spirit guides and my spirit guides were wailing. Literally wailing that I had to take medication to stop the sound. Okay? But within 20 minutes, his wedding band cracked off my finger into 2 halves. Do you think that shit made sense to me then? Okay, I had 2 children and then I had adopted a child with him. So 3 kids in total. You think that shit made sense? But it makes sense now. It makes sense now. Because there were things that I had never done alone. And that was the assignment that I took. And, you know, I don't always come on here and talk about my personal stuff. But I'm telling you guys right now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because, you know, I might be older than some of y'all. I'm 50 years old. Okay? And shit is painful. Life is fucking painful, but it's also glorious and magnificent. And if you don't permit yourself to feel both extremes or both polarities, you might as well be dead. Okay, so I want you to really think about that. There's really no such thing as failure. If there's anything that I could say to you guys, there's really no such thing as failures. Okay? This is this paradigm telling you, oh, you're failing at things. No, you're learning from shit. You're growing from shit. You're understanding that this frequency is between you and the divine, and these people are just mirrors to show you what you haven't done, what you lack, how you need to grow. They're mirrors. You know what? He's not here, and I'm not really separated from him. Not ever. Because I can just go like this and I feel him present. Okay? So whether your person is in the 3D or not, don't tell me that you can't feel that shit too. It's just, what part do you want to feel? You want to stay in the pain and the regret? Or you want to grow through the glory of your own ascension? Sorry, guys. That's right. They grow from exactly. So Beautiful Sunset says, I mean, honestly, doesn't flowers and food grow through a little shit? Exactly. Okay? Chemistry. Why is chemistry here? If you look back, how was the chemistry? Or was there always a little piece of you that said, this shit don't resonate with me? And was that their fault or your fault? Because sometimes we fall in love with the potential of someone, male or female. Men do it too. Okay? Sometimes we are in this Cinderella, you know, Barbie and Ken, happily ever after bullshit. Some of these people came to teach you a lesson solely. You were the one that tried to make it into something. And that shit applies to me too. Wedding. Trust issues. Okay? So did your marriage go wrong because of trust issues or theirs? Or was this that you've never been married because there were trust issues that you were raised in or they were raised in? Or you felt like, you know, so much has happened with this person. There's so much water under the bridge that this wouldn't have happened. And so therefore, by you staying, falling in love with the potential rather than the actual, you would have blocked off something that you were supposed to do in this lifetime. Or you know what? Maybe you don't want to be fucking married. Right? There's so many ways. Look, fix it. Right? We sometimes will fix it externally, and sometimes this is your divine masculine and divine feminine within, okay? Needing to take a seat and have a conversation so that you can come at shit balanced. Okay? You got flirt here. Why? So here's flirt, right? person could have been a flirt, or maybe you were the flirt. Or are you flirting with the idea of waiting to weather out a storm that's not going to happen, all right? Or because this person over here, whoever this person is, they have avoidance issues. So if they came back, it would be like you're dealing with the same thing, right? This person to me feels like they're grateful for the lesson you taught them, but they don't want to go back in that mirror, right? And I feel like Spirit did that on purpose, because not everything that happens, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, right? So this person could have left you there, you could have stayed there in this shit, unhappily ever after, with trust issues. Would that have been better? Okay? Or you could flirt with having a whole new life. Okay? I mean, this 3D thing will have us fucked up because they tell us this is what we're supposed to do. But your higher self knows what you're supposed to do. Okay? You got attraction here. Spirit. One more. One more, please. One more. Rewrite your love stories at the bottom. Opportunities to reconcile love. Right? Some of you are going to get an opportunity to reconcile with this person. But like I said before, you are not that person anymore, and neither are they. So it'll be like really starting afresh. Some of you got attraction here because you're manifesting something from the past, okay? You got past life, past returns, and twin flame with social media. And I'm going to keep it a buck right now. Some of you, this person is your twin flame. But guess what? If you do a little research, that twin flame journey is as painful as it gets. Why? Because we're here to try to learn something that we didn't. So last time, in the last life, you could have been the abusive one. All right? And maybe the contract was that this time you're the one who gets left. So you can know what that person felt in the last cycle. Did you ever think about that? Right? So what's the song said? I guess I see you next lifetime. Right? You will see them again. Maybe in the next life, they're going to be your child. Or they're going to be... Because we keep coming through with these same energies, right? What if this lifetime is not the one that you guys stay together? But this is the lifetime where you help each other grow. All right, so we got to examine, this whole twin flame thing. And about like, oh, well, that means that we're going to be together. I have said it many times. My husband was my twin flame. So what does that mean? That when he passed, that I should have just stopped loving? Stop experiencing love at 35? Are you fucking kidding me? Right? We have many soulmates. This is just part of the journey. Don't close yourself off to all types of love. Like I said, this could be a parent. This could be somebody you lost. This could be a best friend. This could be your lover. This could be a sibling. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in the frequency of lack, like you don't deserve love, because that tears down your higher self. Self-love. Okay? One of the main lessons that Spirit is always trying to teach us is, can we choose ourselves? Can we walk away from something that we want because it no longer aligns with us? That's the definition of love. And what if, with this social media card, what is, what if the social media card is that all you're gonna have, because it says watching, commenting, stalking. What if all you're gonna have in this lifetime is to see this person online maybe once in a while, or maybe they jump in your inbox and 5 years and they're like, I was just thinking about you, right? No one belongs to you. Not even this motherfucker. No one belongs to you. What belongs to you is your vessel, your experiences. That's what belongs to you. Not even your children belong to you. Okay, they're here. You're here. You know, the divine entrusts you to shape them, but they're not yours. Okay? If you allow yourself the fluidity to allow things to come and go, you'll learn to appreciate yourself on a whole new level. Okay? So part of what is blocking the divine feminine, let me talk to the divine feminine for a minute. Part of what's blocking the divine feminine is that she wants to feel like she set her eyes on one thing and that has to be the thing. You're not in charge of this shit. You're not. Talk to the divine masculine. The divine masculine wants to feel like things should come easy and they don't want strife and, you know, face the mirror of their own aggression. Right? So they keep trying to start over new relationships. But guess what? Spirit's going to keep tearing that shit down until you look in the mirror and that darker part of yourself. So here we are. We're doing the same shit over and over till we get the message. This is what this is about. You think that this is about union? It's union of your 5 parts of yourself. Okay? We're blessed with these people. You know how long forever is? Until it works. And then when it doesn't work no more, that's forever's over. Right? I guess I'll see you next lifetime. All right? So, you know what? Here's my advice. Tonight, for all of you that are watching, and you've been holding on to old hurts that somebody put in you, tomorrow is the full moon, and I believe it happens overnight. Go ahead and write a manifestation, and free yourself from this shit, and free them too. Wish them well. Wish them growth. Wish them expansion. Wish them blessings. You know why? Because there's a mirror, and whatever you wish for them, you will receive. Okay? Or where is it? You could wish them toxicity and death, but then who drinks that poison? You or them. Okay? So that's pretty much what I have for you guys. I feel like Spirit is telling you, be grateful. We talk about this a lot with that scarcity, a sacred card, sanctity card, right? Look at your lessons as a blessing, because that's what they're meant to be. It is only you in your 3D vessel that is having trouble, assimilating that. Your higher self knows, okay? So that's what I got for you guys. I just like to say, let me quickly say again, For my Patreoners, level 2 and 3, tonight is the free Q&A, okay, 7 p.m., okay, meet you there, all right? So that's what I got for you guys. My hair is a mess, okay? I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang, gang. Bye.